Well, that's where Jenny really shined. Um, so I think the point of comparison here is with like the primary source documents that are usually part of the, some sort of textbook survey package. And those tend to be generic. Historically, there's like a handful that are considered relevant for each period of American history, and they tend to get recycled in a lot of different contexts. And you're sort of dealing with the world of things that are considered intellectually and culturally valuable, but out of copyright. So people are very free and easy with reproducing them. So you can sort of see over the years with textbook surveys and things like that, like certain things get used and then other things get used, and then sort of society's ideas about what's relevant or what's interesting change, and the primary sources sort of adapt to change with it. What Jenny and the other archivists she was working with did was on a whole other level. And I think what was really neat about it was that I kind of gave them a set of not so much topics as ideas, like concepts that I think are important for 19th century American history, and asked them to find document sets that spoke to those, and the stuff they came up with was just remarkable. And difficult, and sort of based in the assumption that I always want these kinds of undertakings to be based in, which is that the students can do a lot. The students, if motivated properly and given the right tools, the students can do higher order conceptual work. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I think you're very familiar with these document sets at this point. The one about the colonization movement is just fascinating and speaks to so many concepts, and really assumes that the students are able to have a more complex conversation about these issues than I think most of similar exercises assume. Yeah. And then again, the stuff with the stuff with the intersection of the suffrage movements and the abolitionist movements, fantastic. The temperance stuff was great, because the temperance stuff was where they really started to tap into like conversations about, visual culture and material culture that historians have been having for a while, but have not necessarily made it into these kinds of teaching tools.